All right, and so we are live. Welcome everyone to the first time I'm officially casting a match using the Killer Queen Flight School stream. I'm Woody, and I'm here with Microwave. Microwave,
Howdy,
say hello. Hello, hello.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
It's a great night for some Killer Queen, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm excited about this match. This is going to be a fun one.
These two teams, very strong, going to be going at it in a couple minutes here. Very excited to see how it ends up.
Yeah, absolutely. We have gang. I think it's
gangs.
going to be on blue side versus Tear Bears. I think it's on gold.
I can, I guess, go through some of this roster here while we're waiting for them to get all set up.
Yeah, absolutely. So you were just telling me, we were talking about gang a little bit, and you were saying that Good Games James is the substitute for that team, right?
I could be wrong on that. That's what I've heard. I've heard he's got his hands a little bit full with his West team this season, which he's queening for, I believe, the first time in IGL.
Gotcha.
He's doing a pretty good job, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
And so they brought in Goose to hang out on their roster, and
Yeah.
very strong player, that's for sure.
So if our intel is correct, it's going to be Jame, Agent Snake, Goose, and Peanut Phobia up against. And I don't know, they tend to fully rotate Tear Bears.
Yeah,
so we can probably,
Tear Bears love to rotate.
Yeah, we can expect to see all 5 of their players on the board tonight. Oboe Queening with Retro, Alt F4, EG Free, and Lightsaber metrics.
Yeah, Lightsaber showing off his internet in the chat the other day. 500 up, 500 down. I cannot believe that upload speed. It's ridiculous.
That's so funny.
So, no Wi-Fi mace from him, so watch out.
Yeah, I know the match is supposed to start in a couple minutes. I just need to get from them where I'll be spectating, and we're good to go.
Yeah, the spectate code feature is very nice. So it's going to be nice to have a fully up-to-date version of the game to watch instead of one that's just one.
Yeah, absolutely. Should I shoot him a message? Yeah, it seems like once they introduced the spectate feature, which for anyone watching is a very new thing, that you can specifically choose to spectate a specific game using your own Killer Queen Black copy. So it's like an internal game viewing system. I feel like it was the moment it used it, all the streamers just started flocking to that rather than they were pulling from Discord, right? People were going live in Discord and they were hanging out in the chat with them, pulling the game that way.
Yeah, it was like we would do Discord feeds, and then sometimes people would be just like playing at ridiculous resolution, and the stream wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I remember one time someone tried to do a Discord feed at like 5,000 by 4,000 for no reason. It just like broke the stream.
Jeez.
So yeah, that whole thing was kind of a mess, but you know, we made it work, and now the devs have been really supporting the competitive scene by giving us these tools, which is super great.
Absolutely, that's a huge thing. Yeah, I always thought the weirdest thing about that was that like they had to be in your Discord chat, right? And so like everyone would have to like mute each other.
Oh yeah.
So it's like the casters would mute all the players and the players would mute all the casters so that there was no crosstalk.
Yeah, I remember I would go into solo queue after matches sometimes and like notice I'd have like 3 people muted and I just like forgot to unmute. But I wouldn't notice till like an hour in.
It was really, really funny.
No more of that. We can just hop in Discord calls. Much easier.
It's looking like I have a spectate code now. But they actually just said it's going to be a minute before they get rolling. One of the players from Gang is having to restart their system, dealing with some hiccups, so hopefully that's fixed by the time the match starts.
Yeah, you don't want to have hiccups mid-match, and it never feels good to like go through something at a very important moment in the game, especially one that counts for pools and seating and all that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Have you used a spectate code to spectate anyone yet?
Yeah, so I've used the spectate codes. Yeah,
and then also right where create and join is.
Yeah, it's like right in the custom menu. And then you can also just like sometimes do it from friends list if they have it public, which is very helpful as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
If it's a spectate code from Tear Bears, it looks like they're just getting some warm ups with some hand warmers here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Looks like
Lightsaber Metrics attempting the bounty berry. Oh man, I'm gonna be out $5 if he hits that during this match.
It's funny. It's overwhelmingly just the Tear Bears team, but they do have Peanut Phobia in there.
Yeah, Peanut's a pretty spicy player. That's for sure.
Ooh,
actually, wait, yeah, he just joined their. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly. He's on the other team.
He just blended in last game because he and Oboe Queen together for the weekend event BYOT thing.
Oh yeah,
the birthday BYOT. So I saw Peanut with this team. I'm like, oh, I guess he's just on this team. But
so funny.
And that was a wild grand finals they had. It was so close. It was like I think one set away from going to resetting the bracket, and that would have been cool to see. But it was great to see that end on the Helix now.
I'm being admonished in the Twitch chat. Daddy is upset with me for not saying all 42 gangs. You have to say all 42 gangs every time.
That's how many there are.
Hey, look, I looked up on the Indie Gaming League, and I'm only counting 11. I'm counting 11 gangs.
Oh, that's a very sour spot with gang times 42. You do not want to mention that to them. What Indie Gaming League did, and they defiled their name.
Oh, really? They cut it off because it couldn't be that. That's funny.
Yeah, they cut it down to like 3 at one point, and they've been slowly negotiating their way back up to the full number. I guess they're at 11 right now, which is incredible.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Yeah, and then EG's in here saying that Peanut is a Tear Bear and has to warm up with us.
He is a Tear Bear.
That's very sweet.
He's got the Tear Bear spirit.
Alright, things are getting set up here. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch over screens so everyone can see the custom matches it's folded together, because it looks like we're getting close to starting. Yeah, every time I end up saying gang over and over again, I can't help but say it to like the rhythm of bo 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 bo.
Oh my gosh, the best anime of all time. Nose Hair Master.
It's just like gang 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 gang
gang gang gang gang. So good.
Gang 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 gang.
That is officially their name now. Although, like, you have to say it enough times to hit the number, but. Kind of a tongue twister. Gang, 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 gang.
It's absolutely one of those words that if you say it too many times in a row, it'll stop sounding like a word.
Just absolutely loses its meaning.
Yeah, gang,
you
gang,
start
gang,
saying
gang,
like
gang, 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 gang. Yeah, I'm already in a loop. Brain hurt. Do not feel good.
It's just. Got a whole match left, and the brains are turning into mush already. Spectators are pouring in. They're just trying to get that fourth player in for gang.
I think it's a ploy, right? Like they're just trying to stress out the other team. Technical delays.
You know, if they were on West Circuit, I'd be scared when I saw that name, for sure. Oh, that's weird. You can ready up and unready, and it'll play the sound in the spectate screen.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, is it playing the sound when I do it on your end?
I'm not hearing it from you.
I wonder if that's like bugging something out, or if it's just like a client side.
I'm not hearing it from myself either. I'm trying to do it. Oh dang, Angry Reactor's in the chat. What's up, Angry Reactor?
The Angry Reactor, a very big fan of Game 5s. It's a good way. That's how we'll put that. At one word. EG busting out the intimidation dance. Blue trying to dance back, but it's just not on the same level.
Alright, and we are getting started here. First game, the first set. It's a best of 5, so everybody sit back. We'll probably be here a while. There are only helixes coming up. I think this is an accident. I see some ha-has coming out.
It's within the rules?
Yeah, it looks like we are not starting. I don't know what's going on.
With the helix.
I have a feeling that they were all, because they were warming up, right? And I think they chose to warm up on helix, and didn't turn all the other maps back on.
Do they play it out, or are they? They might play it out.
I can't. I mean, they're certainly playing, but very bizarrely. There we go.
What's a great way to start off the match?
I couldn't tell there for a minute. I was like,
I mean, honestly, if that happened to me in a game, I'd probably just be like, okay, we're playing this out, team.
I think it would be easy. Like, honestly, I could miss it. Like, I'm impressed they all noticed.
I mean, I guess the first thing you look for is like, okay, what's our map order going to be? But it is easy to miss. But with 8 people in the lobby, someone's down to catch it.
I usually only look at like the next couple maps. Like I'll look at this one and the next one, or like the first 3 or something.
Sometimes I'll be like, okay, which maps are missing? But
yeah,
I usually like by the time the first map is like 1 kill in, I just forget what we're even doing.
That's a big one. I've already forgotten. Once the game starts, I no longer have any idea what any
exactly. Yeah, you gotta look at 5 symbols and memorize them immediately. It's like no one's doing that.
Absolutely not.
Okay, we're starting off on nesting flats here. Helix still made it into the mix.
All right, this is exciting. First game, kick it off now. Both teams crossing each other in the wrap. A couple kills from Ovo. Well, it struggled on killing Jane, but stops the snail regardless. Yeah, each team up 1 sword. Ooh, good kill from Obo, and he's got a 2nd sword up. Retro was looking for the stun there. Jame on blue, checkers, is up speed drone, or super drone, looking for something for him. Will he get it?
Great clean movement there.
He's up, yeah.
He gets in the gate.
Yeah, that super form is huge, especially with the queen life down. Oh, and they equalize the queen lives, and blue's looking really good all of a sudden.
Yeah, once you get that up, you just have so much map control, but Alt doesn't care, and he takes it down right away.
Fantastic job. The grass is the great equalizer.
Fights in the grass, and I still haven't wrapped my head quite around that as sword yet.
They don't really make sense.
I think they actually bug-fixed grass. There was some bug with the hitboxes like spawning in weird places due to the grass, and...
Wow, fantastic clears from Peanut. We didn't even get to talk about how gold got wiped.
Yeah,
or how blue got wiped before that. Queen's killing everybody. Both queens on 2. That snail's moved a little bit, but it's moving back for blue.
It's like blue trying to also start berries a little bit here to have an alternate thing in case they can't get that snail back. But
yeah,
here they're just gonna be looking for mill.
They've been pretty opportunity berries. Like if there's a berry by the hive, why not chuck it in? Is kind of the vibe that they've had.
And I mean, they've got all like a half full hive here just about, so it's been paying off for him. James coming up with another big boy in the middle. Retro looking for him as well. And
yeah, these upgrades are huge.
Oh, he's going to the snail with it.
I think he's just trying to get out of there, but they'll pull off the kill. No, you were right. He was trying to ride. Wow, look at this. I do gotta say, I do like upgrades on snail. Look at that. A great pincer between the snail rider and the sword.
You know, I usually let's just say to get up if you have that, but Oliver's putting in so much work just as a vanilla. Retro really doesn't need to. He's kind of acting as an auxiliary shield for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it just goes right in. And what a back and forth round there.
Yeah, I was so swingy, and then all of a sudden Snail was just moving.
It was just cruising with that speed.
Yeah.
Especially on that map, it's a deceptively long but deceptively short snail track at the same time with that grass, depending on where you are.
Both queens denying the near formations. Two berries in for blue, none for gold, and only the mace up. Ooh, great kill from Peanut.
Yeah, Elbow wanted to stop that form from Jamin. Now he gets the shield sword after that punish.
Yeah, shield sword's pretty huge. But I don't know, we saw Jim go down with super last time. We'll see.
Neither team really off to a great start with berries here. Just like Blue's got pretty decent mill control here, because gold just goes right down.
Yeah, I feel like whenever the queens cross it open... Ooh, Oboe taking out the sword and board.
Yeah, James a little early on that dash there. Oboe's opportunistic on that, for sure.
He's not letting
Blue's looking to do something with that speed.
Yeah, running around the whole map with it. Is he going to get a berry in? He does. Dunks the berry to avoid dying. Good call, Goose.
Yeah, he gets the berry out of Gold Hive as well, so that was like a double berry there, pretty much.
He's still looking for it. Will Oboe get him? Nope, doesn't look like it.
So
there it is. That was a hilarious chase. And that time, not much else has happened. One berry in for gold, one berry up top, 2 down low. 4 berries up top for blue, 1 down low.
Both these teams so good at stopping objective that this is turning into a really slow burn of a map, whereas sometimes you see it and just a team will fill up the hive immediately. That's not the case for either team here.
Yeah.
And gold takes that mill advantage. I know Tear Bears usually isn't too big on berries on this map. They're actually quite known for running snail here and running full mill to try and avoid that berry meta. To pretty good success when they've done that, but
yeah, the berries that they've ran feel basically the same as the berries they ran on nesting. You know, opportunity berries, pushing it. I mean, they started it at open, right? But regardless, I don't think they're pushing it super intentionally. They're not sending mill pieces to clear the hive.
Exactly, just like that, gold goes up full.
Yep.
See, and Retro takes out Peanut. Can he take out the mace as well? He's not even going to try. That's actually pretty dangerous, even with the shield.
Yeah. They've got that vanilla sword down there. His life is... And look, Oboe will take it out. It was the right call to avoid. Especially when they needed forces up top. Peanut successfully gets a mace out of middle. Pretty huge with only a couple berries in that spot. Blue finishes off the bottom berries. They were pushing them that whole time. Only 3 up top. It is weird. I mean... Gold's got a lot of military, which can help in a lot of ways, but... Yeah, Blue's in such a vulnerable position. Yeah, they get the military down. Yeah, I mean, I was saying it looks like it's in Blue's favor up until that point, right? But you know this military is strong. You know they're going to push it. Peanut just getting cornered. It's hard to maneuver about all these spaces without losing a life.
Yeah, this map is really interesting that it plays a lot like Spire, actually, if you're trying to play it like a mill map, where the queens just get trapped below and have a really hard time coming out, because there's only like 4 tiny little columns to come out on.
The super goes down for gold.
It's going to be a big blow for them. If Blue can clear this hive, they probably have the win here, I think.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to gear up to make a push on it pretty soon.
Oh, and look at that. Queen Lives equalized. Now, Blue definitely in the advantage. Gold has almost finished their bottom berries, and I think they might run the last one. Looks like they are, yep. So...
might as well put it in, but...
As much as Blue is much closer... Oh my gosh!
Oboe! Oh my gosh, that's a dangerous swing he took there. If that whiffed, I think the game was over for Blue. But...
Yeah, he just kept pushing, and I wasn't sure where he was going, but he found his way.
Peanut just barely out of position there, and the round goes to gold.
Yeah.
Even after that full wipe that Blue had.
Alright, moving to the Eternal Helix.
This is a real Helix. This isn't like last time. Ooh, both queens fighting over that middle gate.
And gold up on berries, too.
Is Blue going to pivot to something else here, or are they going to continue with the berries? Looks like they're trying for the berries, but they're just not quite going in.
They're only 1 back. They're one back still, so they're doing pretty good.
Okay, yeah, they're catching up now and actually taking a very lead here with half high filled. 2 maces out for gold team. They're going to make that very hard to clear.
Obo's already on last life, so that's enormous for blue.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, and you see they got the 2 swords up. They're probably going to be looking to tag Obo in the middle if they can. You see Goose lurking around. Not even really
my gosh!
We
took him on out of them out. Good job, Elise. Ooh. Gold is wiped now.
Bumping on the mid-gate.
Now Gold had 1 berry.
Really good sword ledging technique here from Goose, playing really far outside of the hive rather than just trying to sit on those holes. And it's making it really hard for the gold drones to even approach, but
yeah,
still,
I mean, at this point, there's a couple berries in the middle of the map, some loose ones, but it's really the top left and top right piles. And you can pretty well just focus drones as they leave their iframes or prioritize those piles.
Those piles such a pain to get to.
Hive's open, 1 more goes in for gold.
Who's pushing that berry away from Retro? Both queens on last now. One of these queens is going to go down, or the berries are going to go in. But I'd put my money on a queen going down here, honestly. With the way these teams are playing so aggressively on mill, it's bound to happen.
Yeah, blue hasn't gotten a berry in a while. Oh wow,
there
looking for it. Goes
EG
down.
looking like she was going for the shield to try and bully Goose out of the way and dunk those berries.
Yeah.
So that would have been quite the play.
I like the call. I mean, we just saw it work well in the snail space before. I think it can work well in the ledge space. Shield got a buff. I think we're going to see drones using it a lot. It's very exciting.
Shield, it's just so much fun to goof around with and can do some interesting stuff with it. We've seen Retro put in a lot of work with it in previous matches.
Crossing has 2 kills. Gold's going to get up 2 warriors to Blue's 1 off that cross. Blue's trying to recover right. They lose 1 in the process, so they're still stuck at 1. Retro's put in 2 berries with 1 in the hive.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Gold's plan here. Really just non-stop berry train on Blue and see if they can pressure him out with objective.
I don't know. They went for those middle pile. That middle pile, which I feel like is usually like a gambit. Ooh, look at that. I feel like it strikes me the same way as they ran the other couple maps, until Helix, but the nesting and the split, kind of eking in berries when you can, taking the easy ones. Yeah, why not get that middle pile in?
A lot of teams will go for that middle pile on this map too.
Oh my gosh, a super play from Obo getting the double kill over at left gate to put Peanut on last. Peanut's under a lot of pressure here now. Does manage to get 1 up out of right, but he's still moving away. Speed Sword's coming in. Oh, and he's down low. Does he get out of there? He does. Oh my gosh.
Team immediately pivoting to Snail when they get this huge lead too, but Peanut taking advantage of their haste and taking out a couple of their mill too.
Peanut gets another one up and puts Obo down onto 2. Let's go.
We've got a good form from both teams at this point. It's going to be interesting to see how they play it.
Still definitely
EG trying to get in the gate, but doesn't make it.
Yeah, still definitely in Gold's favor. With that queen life advantage, but that full mill from Blue just now with the speed sword up is enormous for them. That's exactly what they need to recover and stabilize. Ooh, Goose striking at Obo, narrowly dashes away from it.
Nobody really wanting to contest ult on that left gate there. He's just been such a presence that like anywhere he holds, people are just kind of respecting it at this point.
Yeah. Oh, and they're wiped. Fantastic work from EG and ult F4. Oh, he's looking for the queen kill there too, but he goes down in the process. Blue gets 1 up out of right. 1 sword to 1 sword each team, but Snail still... Oh my gosh.
Peanut taking a second queen life.
Both queens last. Snail still far for gold. 1 sword each. Alt F4 gets up right. Gold, 2 warriors to 1. Blue equalizing, getting a 3rd up. It's full mill both sides. Queens on last. EG, the only speed in the air.
Well, it just looked like such an advantage for Gold, but Peanut just slowly picking off those queen lives to bring it back to an even state. Now both teams playing as slowly and as patiently as they can. Neither of them want to lose anything here.
Yeah,
that can be the difference between the rounds.
Peanut strikes at Alt F4, doesn't pull it off. One goes down. I did see, I think maybe kill happened over at left. I was watching Alt F4 at the time. Blue down one. Retro riding Speed Snail. Tons of pressure. Peanut goes for the dive. Fakes the dive. Alt F4 calls him on it.
Yeah, the pressure that Speed Snail just bringing Peanut in. It's a spooky thing when you're on last. Seeing that Speed Snail, you're like, oh, I gotta act. But oftentimes you can let it ride a little bit. Jame with 40 mushrooms, an impressive number. 27 kills on Alt as well. Both of these queens with great stats too.
Yeah, these are phenomenal.
Absolute nail biter of a match.
Yeah.
Too, that last pod. Blue almost brought it back from a 2-0 life lead.
People in the chat pointing out that Oboe ran 5 berries.
Incredible.
Bouncing them around. We saw him working on that before the match, right?
He was bouncing the berries around. He was trying to get them off the ground, but they weren't lifting. But I guess things turned around for during the match, and he was able to put them in. We saw Peanut also put berry in for gold while they were 2 out. It was an interesting play.
All right, going into set 2 here.
We're seeing a haha come out from EG and a heart coming out from Goose and Peanut. It's really interesting to see the different attitudes between teams when it comes to emotes like that.
Oh yeah, I think there's so many people mean so many different things by so many different things.
Oh, absolutely. He's also pointing out that Jane got the purple heart last week and that it's possible he's trying for it again here. So that could be how he's racking up those mushrooms.
That would make sense.
Yeah, purple heart meaning the most deaths and still winning. Oh, and Oboe taking a kill on that left mace gate to open up the round here, but gold getting mill while blue doesn't.
Yeah. One sword up each team now. Queen life advantage blue.
Yeah, right away you see a pretty big berry advantage on gold here. They put in about 6 berries off the start, about half 5 left to go.
And they're running them over the 2 ledges. Berry still got in.
But yeah, Goose looking like he's diving for that snail, maybe? Is that what that is? But nah, he's just going for the berries here.
Oh, that middle pile.
Yeah, those 2 middle piles, very popular now.
So much going on over in Blue Hive just then. 1 warrior down each. Worth for both teams, I'd say. Ooh, fantastic. Mid-air rise and dive from Oboe. He loves that move. Ooh.
Just go low and bait.
Flat space.
Peanut on last. Retro coming out with the shield. That's a dangerous
Goose does get up a sword. Both teams 5 berries out, but this will probably end on military at the rate this is going.
Honestly, yeah. Ooh, a dangerous
blue-white
attempt from
goes down.
Peanut. Ooh. Bonked right in the jaw by that mace. Maces are so tough to clear, really. I'm seeing some OMG scoops happening in the chat. Rest in peace, the best emote on Twitch. It's gone for good now, unfortunately. All the real ones miss it. We're on tally here. First tally of the match, I believe.
How is it? It was an interesting. It is the first tally. Interesting dynamic. Alt F4 went for right gate. I think he was supposed to get a berry thrown to him by his team, but they got bumped out by one of Blue's drones, and so he was standing there waiting for the berry to arrive.
Yeah, the meta on openers on these mace gates has just changed so much. It's almost like rock, paper, scissors at this point. Blue taking the opportunity to put in so many berries. They're 5 out here already, 4 out. And they've got control of the hive. James just able to walk them in through the right, and it looks like that's how they're going to be playing it. Both queens on 1. Gold team's still trying to run that snail. Peanut taking care of it very, very swiftly, though.
Ooh, tons of pressure in that middle space. One warrior goes down. Snail's moving a little bit. James getting up right. Queen's coming down, punishes Oboe. Good job, Peanut.
Last year.
Oh, looking for those.
Making a really big, taking a really big presence in that blue hide and making sure their snail gets
Oboe on last, double dive dash clear on the maces. Look at that. That might be the saving grace of this match.
A pretty spooky thing to go for. Goose missing his throw, unfortunately, and Peanut goes down to last. And now we got quite the match here because that snail has not been rode back this entire match.
Yeah, snail's close, but berries are closer. That military advantage for blue is, or for gold, is huge pressure on blue. I think. Oh, they got Goose out of left, and they get a mace kill. So Norway's for them. Speed mace still scary. Retro running a berry. Gold starting to run some berries too. Looks like they're forfeiting the snail, recognizing that they don't have strength in the queen slot. And they're going to start pumping berries too. I'm not sure. I don't see them winning off of berries. I guess they're going to win off a build out of the bottom right. Great lead from EG.
Crazy with the mace this game. Another final frame for her. I think she took Peanut's second life on this match as well.
I think she did.
The best map in the game, Spire with a gun on it. Let's see how teams try and play around that.
The gun is an amazing addition to this map. Is huge. You were 100% correct.
It's so good.
Ooh, Queen's looking for it in the wrap. Both of them bringing the aggression, neither of them backing off of it.
Blue took those bottom gates, but they cranked out a mace and a gun on top while the blue team ignored it. That's a huge mill advantage here.
But they're already down. Wow. I mean, it kind of is a testament to a lot of the vulnerability that those two warrior types have versus sword, right?
It really is, yeah. That gun, once you're down, if you don't run to your mill right away, you're going to get taken out.
Yep. That gun's coming in. Ooh, the sword's down. Retro just had it lined up.
Dodging like it's the Matrix, though.
Yeah, some fantastic gun work. Once he has safety, takes out the drone. Good moves. Mill strength from gold continues to be strong. Is Retro going to go down? No, he doesn't. There he is. Blue wiped gold down to just the mace. Alt F4. I think it is a recurring theme this match so far that Alt F4 will be the last up. It's been really smart.
Very careful with his mill lives. He doesn't want to go for crazy kills, even though he gets
fantastic bait and turnaround. Yeah, you're almost not ready for it when he does because of that patience.
Yeah, the conditioning that he pulls off is really crazy. And it's like people just wander into his dash path because they don't expect it. They expect him to run away, but he will take those kills if you wander into the wrong place.
Mm-hmm. All right. Queen lives equalized. No objective for either team. I think Snail might have partially moved a little to blue's side.
They're really just making use of this gun here. Oboe going down to, I guess, Jane there, it looks like?
Yeah, had to have been.
Jane? Question mark, exclamation
Jane?
Jane?
Jane taking out the mace. And taking out Oboe.
Jane taking it. The queen bait from the blue team. Have blue really fighting here, not wanting to end up going down and being down 2 sets. It's a really bad place to be in a best of 5.
Yeah, this game's pretty huge from them. But they start off a little behind. Double kill from Oboe in the wrap again. 1 mil to 2, but they equalize quick. Oh, actually, gold's pumping in all the berries. I thought they were going to get a second one out of left, but I think EG ran away as Peanut was closing in.
Yeah, when those berries aren't contested like that, it's actually very beneficial to put them in, because that gives them the option to run one objective or the other, or split them even, and that's going to put a lot of pressure.
Wow.
Oboe goes down to Goose. And Goose on his
I think that was Jane actually.
Was that Jane?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Ancient Snake, are we going to see some venom from him? Oh, it goes down to Retro Hero.
Retro flitting between a speed and a vanilla like it was nothing, getting the kill. Still doing it. Super in the middle of everyone. Finally gets taken out, but definitely impressive against the odds.
Who's barely missing the clear, but he gets another one. He's trading a mill for a mill there, gold team, and then yeah, EG gets up on left. Both teams having no trouble with getting out of like a lockout scenario or getting into gates in risky places.
Yeah, the recovery skills from each of these teams is phenomenal. That turnaround kill equalizing 2-2. Oh, and EG with the dash into the ledge to get a quick pick off, putting the queen on last. That's enormous.
Yeah, that was a really nice kill there. Just making use of that loading hitbox.
And now blue is wiped, and this is a very tough position for Peanut. Had to recover against 2 speed swords. He takes one out, gets left. He's going to get Goose up.
He's on last against some of the best mill in the game. Let's see how he makes out with this. Goose kind of just floating around and playing backpack. And
picks up another kill and it's equalized Goose. And James stops the speed form for Retro.
Yeah, with the bumps, James just gets up after that one.
It's huge. That delay, giving his team a little time, get another gate, and then get up. Oh, and they take out that other sword. Alright, blue full up. Gold down one, but they've got 2 speeds. What's EG going for? Just a sword? She grabs speed and she's also getting a sword. Oh my gosh, it's Exodia.
Oh man. You can see in Peanut's pathing here, he's trying his best to stay out of dash range of any of these.
Goes down over left to Retro. Oh, and Alt F4 takes Peanut out.
Weaving around and takes the downwards kill.
That's just... It's the Zodio Rodeo, you know? Like, what are you gonna do?
The Zodio Rodeo! Oh man. Yeah, that's a spooky situation. You just gotta almost play as balls to the walls aggressive as you can to try and take that out, but you never want to do that when you're on last life with so much on the line.
Yep, absolutely. Oh my gosh, here's and Daddy in the chat said Zodio Rodeo too. Love you, Daddy.
I like how it starts with the X too.
Bees knees, is that a KQA term? Yes, yes it is. It's very New Yorkian at that.
I'm stealing that term. It's coming over to the West Coast here now.
I love it. Alright, Terror Bear is going up 2-0.
Have we seen any rotation from Terror here? Is it, have they just been running these 4?
I haven't. I don't think so. It looks like it's just been this 4 this whole time.
No LSM, but we're seeing some a good rotation here. You know, their lineup is working here. No reason to change, I guess. Blue team, if they drop one more set, they're out of this game 3-0. You know, they've been looking really solid, especially when they're like playing with their queen on last. It looks like they're a very strong team. I think if they can just maintain their lives, you know, they're really going to be able to take some games because they've been coming out swinging a lot with the objective as well. Whereas, like, if we saw in that tally, they were just 1 clear away from winning that game, but they just couldn't get it. The maces were too strong. So let's see if they can start getting some clears here and being able to close out that objective.
Yeah, blue needs this one, right?
They really do, and oh my gosh, they're dancing so fast!
Oh my gosh.
The stare down, no dancing, no clapping from blue team, not even an emote. They're looking real serious over there. And all 3 workers staring down the others.
And they're just waiting for it.
Yeah, they're running down that clock.
Oh, I know. Man. Oh, man. The synchronized thumbs up. That's terrifying. I'd quit. I'd DC right there. I can't do it. I couldn't put up with that. If I play you guys and you do that, you know why we didn't play the rest of the set. Hey, what's up,
you heard it here first, folks. If you're playing against Woody, just don't ready up. You win.
Both queens so in the wrap. Oh my gosh, just flirting with each other. Both trying to get a good read. EG getting 1 top in, Goose getting 1 top in. 2 berries blue to 1 gold.
Bolt looking for it as well. He's going for this speed, and he goes down to James.
Yeah, he was getting chased, didn't have anywhere to go. Gold still has nobody up. Retro pelts Oboe twice.
Oh,
and Oboe goes down near left gate. Working to recover.
Retro for that. You'd love to see it.
Alt F4 does get up left. Retro aiming for mid. You know, I love the lower middle gate formation. I love the attempt from drones when it's open, because I think it draws the mill really far away. The queen has to go all the way down to the bottom middle of the map. Gives your queen trying to recover a lot of time.
Yeah, and it's such a spooky little nook there. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you could get cornered in there going for those gates so well.
I mean, Oboe's spending so much time down there. You know, it's the right call, get the drone kill, but that was a lot of time that they made him spend down there.
It's quite a hard area to lock out, especially this little clean. You almost need your workers to do it, but usually they're busy doing other stuff.
Ooh, and Peanut sneaks out on Oboe. They came to play.
Breaker. Jeez, just the spacing on that little nook as well. The perfect J will hit you in the corner, and a dash from the corner will take out somebody trying to J. It's like such an interesting dynamic. I don't think there's another little nook in the game like that.
Was the one at the top, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so. There are two.
Off to a very exciting start already. Wow, Queen going down
Retro
quick.
going right for that gun. Oh, the shield gun
looking
too.
For another one.
That's going to be tough to take out for blue team, and quite a lot of presence gained for gold there. Goose trying to take it out, but gets bumped down by the shield.
Peanut playing safe, but that shield is scary.
Yeah, Retro with the shield is no joke. Retro with the gun is no joke. Put them together, it's a dangerous combination. If Peanut's already on last, Retro's going to be looking for the shot.
Took out the shield gun though. Retro's down.
Caution just tapping him
Oboe's
on
on
the head.
2. Oh, and Oboe's on last. Both teams last, and now game a little in Blue's favor. Full mill formation. They're ahead on berries. They
Huge
can...
for Blue as long as they can team up on Ichi to take it out.
and look at that! Goose
over.
dancing in the mid space. Oh man!
Blue looking real serious this set. You know, they were bobbing along, you know, doing their best, but they're coming out swinging 2-0 so far for Blue Team. Can they seal it off and make a statement with the 3-0 and turn this this match around? Tally, we saw them with a crazy berry lead off the start last time. Let's see if Gold responds to it or if Blue just takes it again. Oboe taking out Peanut on the opener. Yeah, not as great of a berry start for Blue this time. Gold came a little prepared for it. You saw EG draining those mids, and
yeah, she just kind of got him out of there.
In. Yeah. Agent Snake up, just bobbing along in the middle, trying to...
Yeah, EG's getting berries and looks like just dunking them. Ooh, pressure in the middle, a little lagging there.
Peanut just diving out of that rough spot. Retro taking
Peanut
him,
on
though.
last.
Blue getting the berries in past the ledging, though. They're only 5 out, so if Peanut can really stay alive, maybe tag gates for his team once in a while, this is looking really good for the
when he gets the
Blue
mace
team.
kill, they're wiped. Yeah, this is actually really good for Blue. They need some forms. Right gate's there. Agent Snake is up.
Snake. Berries are going in.
I'd want another one up for sure, but...
You can see Peanut very carefully. EG slow burning those berries, hoping they can get him in while they have the mill lead.
Yeah, he's definitely got... Peanut has fantastic defensive play.
EG sinking those too. She knows the lineups.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those jumpers were great. Now, the game's equalized with 2 berries out each. Peanut gets an important mace kill, but he doesn't have anyone. Oh, boom! Puts Oboe on 2. That's the form up, right?
And ledges the berry.
That's absurd. And gets one in himself. He's gonna let that one go. You gotta. Ooh, but the throws missed. The throws missed.
Lineup.
Too far in.
Is gonna
this is wild. 1 berry each. Berries are coming in. Oh, Agent Snake almost had that one, but here's Alt F4 looking for it. Any berries on Blue? Oh, Alt F4 pushes one away to stop Agent Snake from being able to dunk it in. But they end up with that berry in the bottom right. James running in through middle, goes for the throw, he doesn't get it! And Retro gets a shield! Alt F4 getting a mace up, 2 maces up. Oh, and Oboe says, okay, I'm done with this. Wow.
So much going on the map at once. Oboe takes that opportunity and gets the slice.
Yeah.
There's a ping on the snail somehow. Do we see pings from both teams in this?
I have no idea.
I hope so, because that's dope.
That'd be really cool. I've never really...
While I play.
Yeah. Wow, that was fun.
Such a close round for blue. Let's hope they don't let that get to them and they just close this out here, because I want to see more sets from these teams. They're looking real interesting.
Yeah, blue's got one up out of right. It's huge for them. Oh, an Agent Snake! Wiping the team, goes down in the process, go look for the queen kill, but that's fine. 1-1 warrior up. Each one's got a sword. Both getting their second swords out of their respective side gates. Oboe crosses over. Peanut goes for middle. And, ooh, Jame hit the punish. That Oboe put on second. Team swarming. They're putting some pressure on. Goose goes down to Alt F4. Dash is too close. Ooh, and Alt F4 taking out another one. Agent Snake, last warrior up. He only just recently formed. Alt F4 pulls off the triple, takes out all 3 warriors for blue team. Goose bumps into the ramp, having fun. Oboe takes him out. Agent Snake gets up middle, there's a mace. Ooh, Peanut down low, but James secures his exit. He'll get a speed up out of right. Oh, Jane pulls off the warrior. Bouncing on top of people, having a good time, and wow, look at that! Oboe is on last life. Peanut with both of his left. 1 sword only. Goose up speed, eyeing Oboe. Looking to finish it off right there. Doesn't connect. Got to play safe with that Alt F4 in the area.
Oh, I guess hoping to meet up.
Rising up, where's she going? For the mace gate? She gets a mace. Yeah, full mill for both teams. 2 swords and oh, and EG immediately making some impact with that ball. Peanut on 2. Oh, and Oboe caught in the wrap by Jame. That's the brace for Jame to take the set 3-1.
I think Jame took all 3 of those queen kills.
Did he? I missed the first one. Then.
The first one I'm fairly sure was Jame. He was looking.
If the first one was Jame, the second and third were definitely Jame. So if you, oh, what's up? Thanks for the raid, little penguin dude. Just brought 18 people over here. So they were probably just streaming a different match.
And shout out to Penguin, the king of hot pockets, the prince of ha-has, absolute legend.
Daddy in the chat thinks that Goose got the first kill.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think it was Goose, but still, great performance from everybody on the blue team there. They were looking really solid, and let's see if they can take some more sits. A little bit of a bug, some people dropped here.
Alright, so to catch everybody up that just came in, Terrorbears is up 2-1 in the match right now, so we're going into the 4th set. GGG just managed to take the last set. If they had lost that one set, they would have wrapped up the match there, but because of that, we get to watch another one. Penguin in the chat, 1, eat a hot pocket, 2, kill the queen. 3, repeat.
That's typically his game plan. Very good at killing queens, that's for sure. I know I am. You know, I've actually never been killed as queen by Penguin, and anyone who tells you otherwise is probably wrong or correct. You never know.
I've actually, no one's ever talked about that matchup before.
I think, you know, I don't know.
No one's ever been like, oh man, Woody, like, you gotta watch this Penguin versus Microwave set.
You know, usually it's one of those where it's on one of our home servers. So, you know, you never know what's gonna happen there. Although, I have been known to get roasted by Penguin on West, but we're not going to talk about that. Penguin, very talented queen. Very talented streamer, as we can see by that raid as well.
Angel Actor, if you popped in, I see you saying no, did I miss it? I don't know where you bowed out, but we only just wrapped up set 3. So we're going into set 4 right now. Terror Bears is up 2-1 in the sets, so if they win this set, that'll be the end of the match. But if Gang manages to pull one off, then we'll be going to set 5.
Chasel's in the chat here. Spam 10 bangs to help out 10 gangs. I think it's more gangs than that, but you know there are limits on Twitch chat, unfortunately. So I think that'll do. Retro dropping to 10 gangs, although he's not on.
Oh, Retro popped even more.
Oh man, that's a lot of gangs. LSM starting in here. Love to see it.
James, that's terrible. That's Oppa gang style. That's.
I appreciate what you're doing there, James. Never change. Never change.
I mean, yeah, it's brilliant. Okay, do I love it? Yes.
Do I love it? Yes. Is it terrible? Also, yes.
Oh, Peanut having some fun over at Right Gate.
One on that Right Gate. What an open for blue team, actually. It worked out. Like,
yeah.
Gold responding very quickly.
And Gold going down. Yeah, actually, if Jamin pulled off that denial at Right Gate, he missed the dash into the ledge, they would have been wiped at the beginning. Gold team would have been. But that queen kill's huge, regardless. One for Gold going down in the wrap, one for Blue over by Right Gate. Alta, Ferror, and Goose taking their kills respectively. Reverse respectively. Ooh. Pincer in the wrap, Goose picks it up. Gold is wiped. Blue's got 2 vanilla swords. You gotta keep eyes on Right Gate. Great denial. Oh, but Ichi jumps up and pops right back down, locks in, takes the gate. 1-2 formations from Gold to Blue. Ooh, and wow. Peanut Pincer and Jane. Obo down on last. That's enormous. I feel a huge tempo switch in this set compared to the first 2. Last one was kind of the start of it.
Oh, Peanut almost getting the kill there, but playing it a little safe, not overcommitting, and I think that's going to pay off, actually.
Yeah, and he took out somebody over at right, takes another over at left. Gold's on last, just has the 1 speed. That's huge for them, though. That's Alt F4. He's had a fantastic match so far. Yes, Goose, unsure what to do. I think they want to convert him to more and more stronger military. Does he take the speed or the vanilla? Vanilla? Locks in.
Locks in vanilla. James
looking for it.
Vanilla
also well. Vanilla. Yeah, they didn't have the control and one went down in the process. I think I agree with both of those vanilla formations.
I love the sportsmanship from Retro out here in the chat. Spamming tangs for the gang.
You're all ridiculous. I love this community. Ooh, an Alta for the great long dash. Catching Peanut. Peanut down on second life. And the mill for Gold is now becoming the huge issue. Full up with 1 speed.
Yeah,
almost clips that, but doesn't pull it off.
Very quickly to a Gold advantage.
Oh, Jane hitting his own queen.
Oh my gosh, Peanut going in the love tunnel. Pinch between all those mill, but he gets out. Playing very close to Goose because he knows if he loses his life, this match could confirm.
Alta 4 looking for the speed form. Is he going to get it? It does get it. But Goose takes out the vanilla in the process. 1 sword to 1 sword, but Alt F4 on Gold has speed. Jim and EG each forming up. EG grabs the speed. They've got the control over there. Oh, and Peanut takes out Obo at middle. Oh, I'm fixated on some minor gate stuff.
Yeah, you called out Obo's cooldown perfectly there.
Yeah, that was some phenomenal play for sure.
Another Helix here. These have been pretty back and forth. I think it's 1-1 on Helix for both these teams.
Yeah, that sounds correct. One of them was... They're pretty lengthy, especially for Helix.
Yeah, this time Blue getting off with that mill lead.
Yeah.
Ooh,
EG taking out of the wrap, though. Look at
that wrap's so dangerous.
Yeah. Ooh, and EG catching him again over and left. EG with the brace right away, looking for the hat trick, wants it. gonna retreat a little bit, but I mean, this is a huge berry lead. I mean, the military from gold has been so impressive that it's probably gonna be... Oh, look at that! Equalizing! Obo doesn't have too much to spare. See how this goes. Only 5 out berries for blue. Gold's starting to pump some in, but they've only got 4 in total. Obo does take one out. Blue does have a pretty flimsy formation, just the one mace. It is Goose. He's been having a good round. EG tries to juke out Peanut in the wrap. Doesn't pull it off. Peanut catches it. But the berries equalizing. Look at that. Gold.
Coming up on the sword.
Yeah.
Jane takes his shield because he sees Agent Snake get the up. He's going to be hard to kill with that for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, and was he going for the wallet ball? Interesting choice.
I can't... I feel like he's trying to misdirect. I think he's trying to get the sword board. And I think he was trying to misdirect to get there. And I think he's also looking for the dunks. Ooh, doesn't pull it off.
Obo just tied to that shield sword. He did not want to let it go, and eventually the game went down to it. But that would have been a good opportunity.
Ace up. Are they going to get the middle? They do. Yep. Blue's got 2 up. Peanut's still on last. Obo with a spare. 4 out for each team. Ooh, Peanut going low through the hive. Trying to give his team some screening. Oh, look at that. That's a rough one. EG rising up and pulls off the... I mean, I guess in KQB it's not a hat trick unless you don't die, but the triplet on the queen, I don't know what I'm supposed to call it.
Oh, well...
Daddy says it's a KQA hat, is what I'm supposed to call it.
Okay, KQA. Alright.
It is a hat. Then in all capitals, it's a hat trick, god damn it. It is a hat trick. It's a hat trick. I don't know. I blame the game.
Ooh, Peanut with a nice double clear on open here. It looks like they get the triple form. Wow, that's a huge open for blue team.
Yeah, they go with the speed and they pull Snail down to level 2 right away. They're looking for level 3. Oh, and they get that kill there. Jane trying to save his life, but he also wants that Snail down. Tries to lead Obo into danger. But Obo...
This is a...
Ooh, some fantastic work from Obo to get out of that pressure. Takes one out. Blue down to 1 sword, who's watching those side gates. But lets one up left. EG swearing and laughing on the snail as they swallow an opponent whole.
Absolutely chomped by that snail. Now blue team is white, and the conversion goes to gold.
Oh, Obo. So focused on keeping the white. Oh, Agent Snake securing that exit. That's enormous. And they want to move on this gate. Do they get it? They do, and take a warrior on the process. Now blue ahead on military, 2-1. Oh my gosh.
Both of them looking for the punish there and being happy to escape with their lives. That could have gone either way there.
Ooh, Peanut grinded on the ledge. He was skateboarding.
Ooh, punish ult for that clear, but he just doesn't get it.
Yeah, that snail's already back past that grass patch. That's huge. Oh, that's a fantastic. That's huge. That's huge for blue. That's totally in their favor. He goes down on 2, but Obo's on last. That's huge for them. But he's got to get Mill back up, and he's trapped. Oh, and EG takes him out. Going down there for the snail, I think, was the wrong call. But will they get one up middle? They do. Tons of pressure here now. Solidly in Gold's favor. But Penguin snuck kills this whole time. Both queens sneaking kills on each other. We'll see what happens. 1 Mill goes down for Gold. Blue picks another one up. They get full up. Warrior in the wrap. Peanut's in a ton of pressure. Obo doesn't get that kill, preserving his life. I think he could have had it.
So many
Peanut takes out the speed warrior, but another one forms out of left.
Goose hopefully taking the gun. Yeah, they've got the full mill, so we got Goose hoping for a closer shot on Obo. Yeah. Looks like.
EG last up goes down. Fantastic kill from Jane. Total wipe. And this game is slowed down. Look at how slow it is compared to what we were just dealing with. People are moving.
Goose lurking, hoping to get Obo on the tag and gets him.
Fantastic gunplay from Goose. The Goose?
Goose? No boiled goose tonight for Gold team, unless they can seal out this round. It looks like it goes to split, which I think... We've seen some crazy splits, that's for sure, often ending in military over berries. Even all these berry maps ending with mill. Blue not forming at all, opting to get the 3 on top. Peanut taking Obo out. Now they got a triple form from blue team going full. Are they just going to try and full Ovo out of this and give up on berries?
Yeah, it seems like a switch in their meta. I mean, they were super berry heavy those first games, so I'm not surprised to see that switch.
Gold team starting the snail. You love to see it. Are they going to be able to take it out early, or are they going to let it get away from them? Peanut with a double clear on it. Gold team wiped. Their objective stomped, and Goose is like, this is my snail now.
Yeah, I think they're still going to run berries because they've got 5 berries in, 4 out on tops. Yeah, Goose is going over for that pile. He's looking to run him through the middle. That mace shows up. He's going to get it in. Yeah, I think they were equalizing the snail pressure. And now they're looking for the runs. They're going to get another run up top. 2 outs tops for blue. Dunks it to avoid dying.
Game with the clear. He's looking for ult as well. Will he get it? Or is he just... Ult's making good use of that column, but Peanut times him out beautifully.
I think James' life is more valuable here than this play.
Yeah, but he still wants it.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally get that.
Just might get it.
But I think, yeah, the flimsiness is huge. I mean, they're 2 out berries. I think now it's recovery is a big deal. EG catches the berry.
Strategy.
Yeah. They get the last bottom in. 1 top left. Ooh, Queen goes down to 2nd life though.
Ult with a tasty slice. They just want that last berry in on the top.
Oh, Peanut dashing over the gun.
Agent Snake coming up.
Dodging down by the wrap. EG's looking for it. That berry got into the hive. That's closer than they want. They get a sword up. That's huge for Peanut.
Snake doing his best not
to go down on the last life. Really doesn't present too many options for Gold, who only has 2 berries in. Snail in the middle of the map. Peanut
what a
still
nice
has life.
Punish from Peanut though on ult. He snaked around those platforms to hit that. It looked like it was almost out of his hands.
Yeah, ult now we got 1-1. Shield? I'm not sure what he's looking for. Sword board out of left.
He's gonna get it too.
Yeah. I almost thought he was gonna grab the speed out of the bottom middle gate.
It was close, but I mean, if you see the opportunity to take that speed shield sword, you usually want to take that on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. They're full up now. Blue's wiped again. Last time this situation happened, Peanut went down. Gets a speed sword up.
Yeah, one life loss from Peanut here is going to be very rough for the blue team.
Yeah, they've got to get and keep their mill form. And both of them go down, Alt F4, making good use of that sword board.
Yeah, they're getting these mill out, but they're fighting one at a time. They really got to get more than one out at once and have a coordinated push for that last berry here, I think. And
Agent Snake! Agent Snake!
Oh, and he gets out narrowly by pushing that button at the right time.
Oh, Queen of the Wrap and goes down.
Wow. Wanting the tag, but he just barely misses it. A few picks over, it could have been a double.
Wow. Sorry, that was 3-1, equalizing the sets, 2-2.
What a round. Peanut 73-7, really stepping it up. This team does not want to lose. Alt again, 24-19. No berries for either queen. James, 2nd place on mushrooms. You know, I expected more from him, but.
And look at this. Ooh, we didn't know if we were going to get to it, but set 5. Incredibly exciting. This is huge. And a reminder, I think we talked about it at the very beginning, but both of these teams, I mean, it's only week 2, but they both 3-0'd their week 1 opponents. So this is the difference between 1-1 in the league so far, or 2-0.
Crazy long set. I mean, both these teams are probably stressed out at this point too. You know, you don't usually have sets go for over an hour, but this is one of those grinders.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, game 1 of set 5 of the match. Who takes the early lead? Let's see. That was an absurdly intense split to close out set 4, so I'm expecting some equally interesting stuff this time.
It's always crazy once you go right back to the same map after playing it.
Yeah, Obo manages to get 2 swords up at open, out of near and far. Just timing the rotations correctly.
Very good start for gold, but blue again getting the objective lead off the bat.
5 berries in. The question kind of seems to be, can gold leverage the control that they push for and punish Peanut and get those kills before the berry advantage is too impactful? Ledging and clearing up super well for blue, and ooh, punishing Obo. Alt F4 sneaks a mace out of middle though. Good formations, but now down a queen life and down berries.
With the shield, it looks like he's going to try and take the safe route through his mill to try and get these in on top.
Dunking
it to escape.
It's huge. Brilliant.
Obo really wants to take him out. Is Peanut going to be able to punish that?
He grabs the speed. James got the makings of super. Obo coming straight forward. He doesn't survive.
So close, so close.
Yeah, I think you got to have mill screening there. Ooh, an Obo!
What a tag from Obo! Peanut trying to cancel his Pico low.
That's actually the same way that Peanut killed Obo the other split, 2 splits ago.
Yeah, Queen's looking real spooked to go for the Jays. Going for the cancels instead. It's a spooky position to be in for Peanut. He splits out, incredible!
And kills the gun.
Doesn't get the trade. Wow.
He was already looking for blood. He was looking for the kill on Obo.
He was. Yeah. Obo slips away and he's going to decide, okay, I'll play it a little safe.
Goose with a fantastic jump in the wrap to get the second to last berry in. Yeah, this whole time hadn't even mentioned bottoms are done for blue. And they've got all but 1 out tops. James going to get up right.
Back with a vengeance on that gun, this time coming with the shield too.
I think I would have wanted one of the blue drones. If I was that team, I would have wanted one of them to get up out of middle. Neither of them go for it. Oh my gosh!
Oh, punishing the overextension from Peanut.
There was a clash back into him and he almost got the kill. That was full mill from gold, been that way for a while.
Retro making it very awkward for Peanut to maneuver on the map here with that gun, just floating up and down the column. He's got full map coverage.
Retro chooses
tag on the game. Wow.
Peanut goes down 1-0 in set 5. Gold takes it. Retro getting an early shield. And he's going for the shield gun. Lightsaber gets up left. 2 swords for blue. Goose and Agent Snake. Both teams moving snail, but neither of them able to actually do so. Drone's getting scrubbed. Peanut playing it safe. Could have crashed on Obo there, but it was risky.
Jeez, 3 mil.
Oh. Ooh, and Obo picks up the kill over there.
Brutal.
Wanted the form so badly. Peanut on second. Full mill still from gold. A recurring theme.
And they're really swinging. They just want to end this. They do not want to go down on the reverse sweep set wise. And Peanut gets the kill, surrounded by 3 mil. Retro with that shield gun again, and Peanut's not going to be able to take him down on this cycle.
Yeah, Peanut basically avoiding going through the wrap if he can. Staying up high.
Nearly avoiding the shot. The berry's going in for blue team still. They're about almost half hive now.
I mean, it's a tough thing, right? Gold's got to create pressure while still scrubbing drones.
Yeah, if Peanut can just run away, maybe tag the queen when he gets a chance, they might just win this round. Because thinking gold team can't do any objective
look
thing.
at that.
They're tagging the queen.
Obo on last. Obo looking for the spawn kill though. Ooh, an Alt F4. Fantastic read to punish Peanut. Both queens last. Gold full mill. Berries flying into the hive. No one up. Great job from Lightsaber to kill that shield that comes in, right? Or the gun that came out up right there. Looking for it. Alta Force down. Can they get a form out of left? There's a sword. Nope, denied.
He goes for it, but just hits the ledge. It looks like they're starting that snail now for gold. Just
barely dodging that gunshot. Gets one up, and there it is.
Headshot.
Just so many guns. So many guns.
Yeah, right. They're just floating around, pew-pewing all over the place. Super spooky, super spooky. We're getting some horses in the chat for tear bears. Wrong animal, but a great stand nonetheless.
Well, it's mares for your bears, right? Mares for your tear bears.
This is true. It's the
tear bear mare.
Horses are basically just like big bears with hooves anyway. And Obo with the big double on open. Or Obo Peanut, what am I saying?
Yeah, huge play from Peanut. Taking Gold Queen down alive. Stop in middle.
Blue getting the berries again.
5 berries in to Gold's 1, but they're running that speed snail. Peanut catches it off. Obo was looking for the punish, doesn't get there. Ooh, is he here? Ooh, that's scary over there by right gate. Obo gets his people up. It looks like they are getting a speed mace and a speed drone. A speed drone looking to get up as well. 2 speed maces.
Obo going down the last.
Gold
looks
loving
like they're
upgrades.
getting these clears, but Gold is just forming as soon as they get them, and they're going. Looks like are they gonna go for the triple speed mace, or is he gonna ride?
He's gonna ride.
He's cruising. It's cruising altitude, but goes
if they
down
want that
right
snail
away.
moved, I'd just send lightsaber to it right away. Yeah, that's what they do this time. The queen's gonna have to move down to clear that snail, or they're gonna have to sack drones over it. Oh, and Obo goes for it. Peanut
like
picks it off. Yeah, what I was gonna say is that Gold can actually just ignore the snail, because sending drones down there means that Blue's gonna have to focus on denying it, and that removes a lot of pressure from the hive. But Obo went for the offensive play to win on snail, wanted to get that clear there. Didn't pay off.
Neither of these teams, especially at this juncture,
Peanut with the turnaround.
He's popping off. He does not want to lose this match.
It seems like every time it's when Obo turns on the turbos, you know, when he tries to go for the aggressive plays that were working for him in the first 2 sets, is when Peanut's pulling off the punishes. It's almost like he can feel it. You know, he's reading that aggression really well.
Yeah, I'd love to see Peanut's eye tracker here, because it seems like he's keeping a real close eye on Obo this whole time. And just like that, he punishes on the game.
I mean, Retro was chucking berries at Peanut to get the pincer for Obo, and Obo goes down in the process. Peanut's still going to deny mill, does he? Nope, Retro gets the mace out, but that snail's on ledge 3, teetering on, turning onto the floor. Speed Jane got it on the floor. Only one up, just lightsaber.
That snail is going in.
Oh, Obo goes down in the process.
That's Snake's going in. Game 5, set 5. This is huge.
Yeah, can't believe it's come down to this. This is thrilling.
Incredible. Will Blue take the reverse sweep? Back to pod here. A very contentious map. Both teams playing very well on every pod. Could go either way. Blue with the big open here. Retro is floating around in the love tunnel. And both teams very cautious here, you can tell. These queens not overextending for anything right now.
No. Too much is on the line. Obo pulling off that kill in the middle of a map. Gold moving snail. With this reduced aggression, it's good play. They get their second up.
Speed sword, uncontested.
Yeah.
This round's looking really good for Gold with that snail moving.
Yeah, but with a Speed Warrior up for Blue and them looking for another one, if they get that other Speed Warrior up, this is pretty big for Blue, honestly. That snail's not too far, and they've got 2 Speed Swords up.
I think James considered moving it back for a second, then turned around and he said, nope, I'm taking the mill.
Yeah, I don't think there was the control there for them to run it. Only 1 left for Gold. Not. And the drones are on the wrong side of the map.
If Blue can secure this lockout, it's going to be a very dangerous situation for Gold.
Gets one out.
Going in somewhere. Whew.
And Retro sneaking in.
Working in. Is Lightsaber going to go for the mill or the snail? It looks like he's going to choose snail.
And that's a great call to get another
big
kill off.
J-Man.
Speed Sword goes down off that one.
Both teams still in this. Looks like James just gonna form another seed. They're just turning these mill out like crazy, all the while the snail is moving. Alt and James battling over that snail down there.
James floor dashing, and Retro comes down and calls it out.
Yeah.
Oh, and that is a wipe for blue.
Oh, with the double wiping blue. LSM coming up on the speed.
Blue does get one up, which is enormous. Both queens looking for kills on each other, and Oboe goes down to second, but that's not important right now. If it's not last life, it doesn't matter. Snail this close. Oh, Agent Snake pulling speed back. Oh.
They bring it back. They cannot take down Ult. He's just spacing.
Yeah. Yep, that's the right call. Get the form now. They've got two up. Oh, Goose gets the clash and bows out. Oh, two down for gold, one left.
Do they get the wipe?
Oh, no. Yeah, they do get the wipe. They do get the wipe.
They're looking good. Now Agent Snake can ride. That's actually very good for the blue team if they can hold the
He's grabbing
out.
speed. Is he going to go ride? I think he's got to.
Oh, he's going to ride. And Oboe goes down to last. Wow.
What a pull back from blue here. Snail nearly equalized, and they're going to... And that is it! Oboe goes in hard for it. Peanut fades away, takes him out to take the set 3-2 and to take the match 3-2. What a fantastic conclusion.
And the reverse on the rounds.
Yeah, yeah. Reverse, baby.
And James coming back, crowd pleaser, max mushrooms of the set. That could be the Purple Heart.
Wow. That was so impressive. Both teams, phenomenal matches.
These teams, just both of them holding out so well in even those dire situations, and just by a hair, blue team takes it.
Yeah. That was such a good set.
I know. All these sets super crazy.
Oh my gosh. What in the world?
East looking big spooky for anybody that's playing on it. You got these crazy strong teams in Tier 1 just going at it like that. Can't wait to see what the rest of the season holds.
Absolutely. Man, that was thrilling. Whew, and this is week 2. We just started. Actually, do you know? I don't even know how many weeks are there.
I think 6 pools and then 4 for bracket, I believe. I could be off on that, but
seems
still another 8 weeks at least of crazy games to go.
Got it pulled up. Yeah, it's 6 weeks. 6 weeks. I just pulled it up.
Yeah. If teams are busting out play like this for pools, I cannot wait to see how bracket goes. It's gonna be a crazy
absolutely.
Season.
Yeah. Wow. Well, man, Rackwave, thank you so much for joining me. This was a ton of fun.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. It's always a blast. I enjoyed casting.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing this a lot more often now. I recently got a new desktop that's up and running, so I can do it. I
should have my new desktop up and running within like a week or so. So
there you go.
I'll be getting my games casted and everything. So
yeah, I'll have you on. You'll have me on.
Shameless plug, twitch.tv/free_microwave for when that happens.
I actually went and followed you today.
I saw that. I was like, oh my gosh, the flight school? I'm already making it.
That's so funny. I went through all the casters and the KQB Almanac and followed everyone there.
If to anybody who hasn't done that yet, please go support your community, support your casters. Go ahead and do that. It's really a big help for everyone.
Yeah.
Also, you'll get notifications when casts happen, and that's great for you.
Yep. I went ahead and dropped the KQB Almanac doc in the Twitch chat, so you can head there. There's a casters tab down at the bottom. They'll list a bunch of people, and you'll be able to stay up to date and watch even more and more streams. But we really appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thanks again, Microwave, for joining me. You have anything else you want to say?
That about covers it. I'm super excited to see how this season goes. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
So am I. Good night. And we are no longer live.
All right, sweet.
Dude, that was